Yo, what is up, everybody? Pastor Susie coming at you again with day number 14 in our 30-day journey of wanting wisdom. Can you guys believe that we are 1 day away from the halfway 15-day mark of our journey? It's been amazing. Hope this has been a blessing to you. I have been learning a lot in my study of this every single day, and I hope you guys have been too. Hey, I'm going to bring a principle to you today, an advice of wisdom that I think will be super relevant, not just for any church, not just for all people, but especially for our church, because some of you guys know that especially in our church, we're all super young, right? Average age of a hardcore gamer was 33 years old. We got tons of people in their young 30s with young children, mid-20s, college-age students, and even a lot of teenagers. We do have some of those who are a little bit more wise than the rest of us, right? But for the most part, we're a really, really young church, which I think is awesome, because here's what I love, and here's what I think is an important part about us as we are learning and going through the Bible. Here's the deal. If we'll learn wisdom now in our young age, it'll set us up for great success later in life. I've heard it said so many times in ministry and in church life that it's a lot easier and a lot better to teach a young man than to save a broken man later in life. It's so much easier to teach a young boy than it is to save a young man. And I want to encourage you, if we'll learn wisdom now, it'll set us up for later. So today's principle is going to be super useful and practical for our daily lives as young people today. Chapter 20, and it reads like this in verse number 4. It says this: "The sluggard does not plow in the autumn, and then when he goes to seek at a harvest, he will have nothing." I'll read that again. Chapter 20 of Proverbs, verse number 4. "The sluggard does not plow in the autumn." What is autumn? Autumn is the time. It's the time when it's supposed to be plowed. He's supposed to be taking in the autumn. The plow, the harvest, the crops, when you plant food, it's supposed to be done around October, November, because you're supposed to have been able to sow, to plant those things in like the spring, March, April, right? March, April is the time to sow. Autumn, when it's supposed to be the time of plowing. It's supposed to be the time where you're supposed to be receiving. And then he will seek at the harvest, and there'll be nothing for him there. Here's what it's saying, friends. I want to bring this principle of he who is wise understands that we should work smarter, not harder. Here's what it's teaching us here, friends. That there's a time to sow and there's a time to reap. That every farmer gets this principle. That around springtime, you better be planting some seeds. You better be working hard. You better be doing what you're supposed to be doing. But it's not just an effort of working hard. It's the principle of working in a time-sensitive manner. Working at a certain time. Why? Because then later that year, that's when it's going to be time to receive your reward. But if you don't work at the right time, then when it comes time for harvest, comes time for autumn, November, October, there's going to be nothing for you to take. Your hard work is not going to have paid off. Why? Because you didn't work hard at the right time. Of course, we all know that we should work hard. But here's the principle, friends. I want you to work smarter, not harder. You and I, as young people, we are in the season of life where you and I every single day need to wake up with purpose, be driven, have motivation, work hard, set goals for yourself, achieve goals, have a plan. Of course, God's plan at the end of the day will prevail in our lives. He's going to lead us. He's going to guide us. But are you setting goals for yourself? Are you setting up plans that you want to do in your life? And are you making practical daily decisions to seeing those goals lived out? Because here's the reality, friends. If we do not work hard now, while we're young, while we've got free time, while many of us don't have children yet, while we have all the time in the world to be working hard, some of us aren't even married, now is the time to work hard. We've got the energy. If we don't do it now, when it's the time to sow, then we're going to reach 50, 60 years old. When it's going to be time to actually be receiving, we're going to look back at our lives and say, man, I've got nothing to show for it. And now I'm in my 50s and 60s, and now I'm having to work crazy hard, working long hours. Now I'm climbing the ladder because I didn't when I was younger. Friends, if you and I don't seek God and work hard in our daily, day-to-day activities every day, now when we're young, we're going to reach the time of harvest. We're going to reach that autumn season later in life, and we're going to look back and say, man, I really wish the things I was doing now, I really wish I was doing them 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 25 years ago. What have we been saying since day one of the series on Wanting Wisdom? That wisdom will cause you to make hard decisions today that'll make life easier for you tomorrow. I know that right now you and I are young and we just want a game. We just want a game 24/7. We want to stay up late, especially if you're single. You just want to stay up late and game. I know the feeling. Can I tell you, the early bird gets the worm. Can I tell you, gaming is awesome. We don't need to stop gaming, but let's be sure to game in priorities. Be able to game in balance. Right now, we've got energy. We've got time. Let's put in the grind now. Let's start applying ourselves. Let's start working hard. Right now is the season to sow so that later we can reap. Your hard work will pay off one day, but it'll never pay off if you don't work hard. Can I encourage you? Work smarter, not harder, because so many people go through their young years and they just blow through time, just blow through all their money. Are you saving for the future? Are you putting money in the right places? Otherwise, you're gonna reach 60 years old and you're gonna have worked your whole life and you're gonna have no finances to show for it. You're gonna have no savings account to show for it. Don't reach 65 years old and never have been able to purchase your own home. Me and my wife right now, we don't own a home. We're sitting on a couch in a place that we rent. We're still young. We're still in the grinding season. But I don't want to reach 50 years old and be like, man, I've never owned a home before. I want to reach 50 years old and look back on my life and be like, man, my hard work, it paid off. Yeah, I put in some late nights. Yeah, I put in some 12, 13-hour days sometimes. But now my hard work has paid off. I want to make decisions today, hard decisions today, that'll make tomorrow a little bit easier. Can I encourage you, if we don't work smarter by working in the right time, now is the time. And we're gonna end up working super hard later in life when we have kids, when we have less time, when we have less energy to be putting in the long days and the long hours. Can I encourage you, when you're 60 years old, it's not the time to grind, it's the time to rest. But we're resting now and grinding later. Why? Because we're not seeking wisdom from God's word. Gamers, I encourage you, we can be more. We can accomplish more. I want you to work so hard. I want you to work so hard, but smart, be efficient, apply yourself, perfect your skills, get better at your gifts. But I want you to work so hard that people look at your life and be like, there's no way you're a gamer. But you're successful. But you've actually achieved something with your life. No, there's no way you're a gamer. Gamers and responsible can't be used in the same sentence. Can I tell you, here at GodSquad Church, we do not believe the responsibilities in gaming. They do not be enemies. Can I encourage you, if we will work smarter, not harder, and understand this principle, that while we're young, get on the grind, do what it takes, achieve your goals, set practical daily tasks, daily goals in your life, work hard, and I promise you, the wisdom that you learn from God's word when you're in your older age, it will have paid off, and you'll look back with no regrets. Because he who does not work hard in their young age, they get to their later years of life, and they regret this. Man, I wish I had worked harder when I was younger. Man, I wish I had done that 15 years ago. Man, I wish I'd done that 20 years ago. Can I tell you, you and I, we're full of life, we're full of energy, and we're full of time. How are you going to use your time? Are you going to use your time to work hard now, or are you going to use your time to work hard later? Can I encourage you, he who is wise, understand this principle of season. Now is the time. Work smarter, not harder. Guys, I love you so much. Catch you guys back tomorrow for our halfway point of our 30-day journey of wanting wisdom. So I'm Pastor Susie. Catch you guys next time. God bless, guys. Take care.